Hello, 'tis I. So, fun fact, I was actually going to make an unfiltered MG commentary video, on my alternate account, my second account. I was going to make one of those on this video, but I felt like I would be able to cover it better if I did a full commentary on it. Now, because I know I'm gonna have to address this for at least a month after, at least a month since I made that post talking about how I'm not gonna be doing response commentaries on videos on me anymore, I want to make this very fucking clear. Okay, first of all, I'm not going to be making response commentaries on videos on me. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to talk about videos. That's not what I'm saying. Second of all, there is exceptions, and I even said that in the post. There are exceptions. For example, videos that seem to be in genuine concern, or videos that just are unique, because honestly what I'm just trying to do is I'm trying to discourage myself from not making videos on certain people. You know who I'm talking about. Second of all, I'm trying to discourage other people from making the same cardboard cutout videos on me, so I can have a break, you know? And I'm not saying you can't make videos on me. Go the fuck ahead. If you really want to make the same bullshit points everyone else does, go ahead. I'm not gonna fucking acknowledge it, but go ahead. Like, you know, YouTube's a platform where you can do that, so do that if you really want to. Just don't expect me to respond. Also, sorry if I sound more like nasally than usual. I'm sick. I don't know why I'm sick. I thought it was the sun poisoning, and I think it was at first, but when the dehydration kind of went away, it became less about dehydration and more about just like my nose has been constantly stuffed up, or it's been running, or just my sinuses have been terrible, and my throat has been super dry. And it's not dehydration anymore, it's just pure pain. So yeah, I'm sick. Just full on sick. I don't think I have the beer disease, so don't worry about that. But I'm just sick, you know, not feeling well, so sorry if I sound weird or I cough. Obviously, the coughs will be like cut out and shit, but just in case I forget. So, if you don't know, I basically made a video, talking about the harmfulness of misogynistic gatekeeping in the LGBTQ community. I would 100% recommend you watch it, either before or after you watch this video to get the necessary context. But yeah, basically it's talking about how people gatekeep the term gay in a very misogynistic and disgusting and borderline like I'm not gonna say turfy, but it kind of like has the same vibe as TERFs. I wasn't calling the people who talked about this and were misogynistic, I wasn't calling them TERFs. I was just relating their arguments. I was relating the arguments of TERFs and the arguments of these people. That's not me calling them a TERF. That's not me saying they're as bad as a TERF. That's me relating their logic and basically being like, if you don't support TERFs, why are you making their arguments? But yeah, so if you didn't watch the video, basically I specifically anonymously mentioned two people. I obviously I kept them anonymous for obvious reasons, to avoid harassment, shit like that. And, well, let's just say the misogynistic little bitch himself decided to make a video responding to it, basically just outing himself as being the misogynist he is, even more than I showed in my video. So, let's talk about it. Also, can we talk about how much of a fucking scumbag this person is? How, in the thumbnail, they implied that I called them a TERF, which I fucking didn't, and I even made it extremely clear and said in the video that I was not calling him a TERF. And I'm not saying that the people who perpetuate this are TERFs, obviously. That's not, like, the actual arguments don't have much to do with each other than the fact that they are the same logic. There's the same logic in there, while they are different arguments, and that's what I want to get across. If you do not support TERFs for their arguments being illogical, you should also not support people who perpetuate this shit for their arguments also being illogical. And I'm pretty sure that the people who have perpetuated these arguments don't actually support TERFs, and I want them to know, hey, your arguments are kind of sounding like a TERF, so maybe shut the fuck up. Oh, but no, this poor little baby wants to act like the victim because he's being misogynistic, and I'm calling it out. So, yeah. By the way, yes, I am going to be ruder than I'm normally in this video because I fucking hate people like this who want to be absolute pieces of shit, but also act like they're so much more morally superior than other people. Okay, let's get on to it.
Everyone, it's Komoaeda Nagito here.
Yay, text-to-speech commentators are my favorite.
And, I have a new kind of video. A commentary YouTuber has been trying to say I'm misogynistic or playing the victim for stating that you can't call yourself a certain identity if that identity specifically excludes you.
You know, that's really funny because it doesn't. And that's kind of the fucking point I'm trying to make.
Also, she refused to show screenshots of our interaction.
Wow, it's not like I was, you know, trying to keep you anonymous or anything, so you didn't get harassed. And it's not like I was trying to, for the most part, keep you out of it. So, you know, this wouldn't happen and you wouldn't go off to make a little bullshit video about it.
And lied about me.
Guys, MG called me a TERF.
So I'm going to show you some clips of her video along with the context and also some more things you need to know about her.
Why out of all the fucking text-to-speech voices, you had to pick the one that is very obviously trying harder to sound like a Danganronpa character than it is actually pronouncing the words that you're typing right?
Here's my original thread, by the way. I admit I sounded aggressive, but you will see why it was later on.
Yeah, you're reading that right, guys. He blamed queer women for getting misgendered. He blamed queer women for getting misgendered. So not only are queer women oppressing gay men, queer women are also oppressing trans men. Okay, queer women are the fucking devil, I guess. Hey guys, you wanna know what else TERFs do? Blame a marginalized group of people for shit that they aren't a part of. And I've seen enough people, treating queer women the way that they do that I just wanted to make a video venting my opinion, I guess.
She talks about how queer women are treated in the community but turns around and treats gay people like this.
Oh my god, gay women, how fucking dare you be proud of your sexuality in the same way that we're proud of ours? Don't you know that men run things around here?
I'm not going to go on about who's more oppressed, cause it's not helpful and just seems stupid.
Yes, it is helpful, and the fact that you're saying that it's not is very fucking dishonest, and is very obviously you trying to remove really good arguments from the table so you can seem smarter. Queer women are more oppressed than queer men. Does that mean that queer men can't complain about their oppression? No. Of course not. Does that mean queer men shouldn't be, you know, respected? Of course not. They should, because they are still queer. They're still in the LGBTQ community, and they're still valid. No fucking shit. But that does not mean that you get to complain about your oppression in a way that is using queer women as a scapegoat in a fucking misogynistic little bitch rant. Seriously, you disgust me.
But if you were going to point out the oppression you face as a queer woman, don't turn around and treat queer men, specifically gay people, the same way you are treated.
You have to be so fucking stupid, and you have to have your head so far up your own ass to say that, and then turn around and have a misogynistic little hissy fit on Twitter talking about how much you fucking hate queer women that use a term that's also meant for them while blaming them for your oppression as a trans person. Fuck you.
It's just super hypocritical of you.
Oh, fucking really? Okay, so, the opinion that I'm referring to, what I'm talking about, if you don't know, is the idea that women who are queer, women who like other women, are not allowed to call themselves gay.
I, as an actual gay person, can say gay shouldn't be an umbrella term.
I, as another gay person, think you're a fucking idiot. Oh, sure, all the facts might point towards the fact that I'm wrong, but my little feelings! Seriously, shut the fuck up, you little bitch, genuinely. I genuinely fucking hate you. I do not know how I considered you a friend. Honestly, I hope that you just fucking stay away from queer women. Like, genuinely, stay the fuck away from us. Because honestly, I do not want any other queer woman to be oppressed by you and manipulated by you in the same way that you try and manipulate other people with your, oh, I hate facts, only feelings, ooh logic. Because fuck you. Nobody gives a shit about your feelings. I don't give a shit about your feelings. I don't. Do you think you're trying to appeal to my feelings? You trying to appeal to my emotions? It's not fucking working, you piece of shit.
Non-men who like other non-men already have a label, and it's lesbian.
And gay men have their own term too. Vincian. Looks like nobody can use the word gay then.
And thing with every other sexuality. And if you want to use an umbrella term, use queer. It's been reclaimed first, so we can use it as an umbrella term.
Keep this in mind. This gets funny later.
And before you say,
gay has always been an umbrella term.
That's actually very incorrect. Gay was introduced as a term for homosexual men in the 1950s-60s and wasn't used for the whole community until around the 80s-90s.
Looks like you slipped up on your wording there. It's almost like, you just disproved your point by saying that it's been used as an umbrella term since the 90s. Wow. Seems like you're implying here that, terms have to stay the exact same as they were when they were first created, and that language can't change at all. That's just crazy. Then how is queer not a slur to you then? Because when the word queer was created, it was used as a fucking slur, and has only since, in recent years, been reclaimed. So why the fuck are you allowed to use the word queer as a general term instead of a slur, but you can't use gay as its more modern meaning? So why can some things in the community be modernized, but some things can't? Seems like you're just trying to take shit that you personally want to be modernized and modernizing it, and shit that you don't want to be modernized and not modernizing it. It's almost like this is fucking stupid, and you're fucking stupid to think that this is a half-decent argument.
Here is an article from Out News, which I'm pretty sure is a queer-owned news outlet, though please correct me if I'm wrong about that, but it goes into depth about the term gay and queer and how they've been used. I personally don't like the fact that they've described lesbians as also gay, but some other gay people are up with it.
Oh my god, if the news article you're using as an objective fucking fact is proving you wrong, why the fuck are you using it? If you're trying to use this as an objective fucking fact, why the fuck are you using it if it's proving your shit wrong? If lesbians can be gay, then that completely proves this wrong. Because you're saying that gay women don't exist. Why did you just use a source that directly disproves what you're saying and using it as an objective fucking fact? Are you fucking stupid? If the article that you claim is so trusted is proving you wrong, that fucking says something, and you should probably rethink your fucking opinion.
And some more uses of the term queer from the lovely LGBT Wikipedia.
The article you're showing literally just fucking said that older gay people don't like the term queer because it used to be a slur. Are you fucking stupid? You're literally showing screenshots that have no relevance other than poking holes in your own argument. What the fuck are you doing? Also, don't you have the logic of if gay people don't like it, don't use the term? So, shouldn't we not use the term queer either? Oh wait, I forgot. You're an egotistical little brat who only cares about yourself.
Is the actual Wikipedia, not the fandom Wikipedia.
Well, it's who's next one now, so why can't we just keep losing it?
I love how you portray the character that's supposed to be portraying me as, like, angry and unreasonable, when, that's a very fucking reasonable argument. Hey, this term is used this way now, so why can't we just keep fucking using it, you dumbass? Like, you just disproved your own argument with, like, dude, it's... You've disproved your argument multiple fucking times. Because apparently, older gay people don't like the term queer. If older gay people who aren't men who like only other men, what do we use then? You know, I think it's a word that, starts with a G, 3 letters, ends with a Y. I can't. Can someone help me here? It's on the tip of my tongue.
Well, first off, it was never originally supposed to be an umbrella term.
Neither was queer, dipshit.
Its use as an umbrella term can lead to transphobia.
Being accidentally misgendered isn't transphobia. If somebody genuinely doesn't know that you're a guy and they misgender you and you correct them and they're like, oh, okay, sorry. That's not transphobia. Are you fucking stupid? Also, even if somebody was intentionally transphobic to you, that's not the fucking term's fault. That's not, like, are you stupid? Also, can we talk about the hilarious implications that this guy can't accept 2 umbrella terms meaning the same thing coexisting? Like, there has to be one, and it has to be queer.
And plenty of gay people have said that they dislike their sexuality being used as an umbrella term.
It's not. The term gay has always been predominantly used for men, but it can also be used as an umbrella term. Words can have multiple definitions, Co. It's not very hard to understand. Words can mean multiple things at the same time, and both of those meanings are still valid. You are allowed to call yourself gay. You are allowed to personally use the word gay as meaning only men. There is nothing fucking wrong with that. A lot of people do it, and it's nothing insane. But it does get really fucking annoying and borderline misogynistic when you start to say that the term gay is only ever, it should only ever be used for men, and anyone who doesn't use it like that is wrong or bad or homophobic.
Well, you're misogynistic cause you're excluding women from this and taking the term away from them.
Not gonna lie, Monokuma's really fucking based.
This has got to be the stupidest argument someone's ever said.
It's really funny you say that because you literally use the same fucking argument. You're homophobic because this term is only for men and you're taking this away from men. Except, you know, mine actually makes sense because making a term for everyone does not exclude. It's like the same thing as like the whole birthing person debate. Like, no, cis women, trans men being included does not make you any less valid as a pregnant woman. Shut the fuck up. Like, it's the same fucking thing. It's literally it's the same fucking argument. Do you see why I'm, like, trying to relate this to turf shit? Because they're the exact same fucking arguments, just repackaged. Like, are you kidding me?
The term literally excludes you. This is like saying gay people are misogynistic because they don't like women romantically or sexually.
I know with the text on the screen it says that it's not the exact same, but those arguments have nothing to fucking do with each other. Shut the fuck up, stop pulling shit out of your ass. Like, actually, what do those two arguments have to do with each other other than them both calling somebody misogynistic and them both being about gay people? Seriously, it's very obvious that this guy isn't putting much effort into his arguments because he knows that he thinks that all he needs to do is whine and cry and talk about how much he hates queer women to be able to appeal to people's emotions, so people will agree with him despite his arguments being absolute shit. So if he pulls up the facade of having good arguments despite him having absolute bullshit arguments, people will be more likely to agree with him if he whines and cries about how much he hates queer women and thinks they're the devil.
The term specifically excludes you.
My dude, my bro, you quite fucking literally said that it's been used as an umbrella term since the 80s and 90s. Does it look like we're in a time period that is before the 80s and 90s? Didn't fucking think so. Sure, if you want to argue that you personally dislike the use of it as an umbrella term, go the fuck ahead. If you don't like it, don't hang around people who use it as an umbrella term. Don't use it as an umbrella term. There's nothing fucking wrong with that. But, you quite literally cannot argue that it is not meant for queer women. You can't. You literally can't because you have disproved that argument. Not only have you disproved it, but there's also literal evidence showing that it's at least used for lesbians.
And if you were so upset over people telling you to notch their identity cause it doesn't include you isn't anything. It's just them setting a boundary about their sexuality, so just stop and actually listen to them.
Do you genuinely, unironically think that you as an individual fucking person get to determine what a term that millions of fucking people use? Do you think that you, an individual, somebody who didn't create the fucking term, gets to decide what the term is used for? When it's a term that millions of fucking people use? Are you that fucking entitled to where you think that you deciding what a term means and what the fucking definition of a term means is a boundary? What?
Well, Zinge, as an umbrella term is more inclusive.
It very much isn't.
Extending a term to more people isn't inclusivity. Especially when it's a term that has been used that way since the 80s. Okay then.
Using it as such is ignoring gay people, especially trans gay people.
Ooh, of course you had to mix the trans gay people in there so you can fucking say, oh, well, the poor trans babies. Shut the fuck up. Nobody, how the fuck does this relate to trans people other than you trying to blame queer women for you getting misgendered? Literally, why the fuck are you taking trans gay people and speaking for them? Just because you're a trans gay person doesn't fucking mean that you get to speak for the entire community, especially when this term has nothing to fucking do with trans people. Shut up!
And it's really funny would say this cause she's known for doing anything she can to silence people who disagree with her. Even going as far as muting server members and deleting entire channels so her words can't be used against her.
Hey, can you guys stop being shitty? Lol, no, fuck you, I'm gonna be shitty out of spite. Oh, okay then, I'm gonna take away your ability to do that. Oh my god, MG is literally silencing us. Dude, I'm calling the police is on her. Oh my god.
Well, just use a different term like Vincent.
We shouldn't have to change what we call ourselves cause of borderline homophobia.
Listen, you manipulative little fucking misogynistic shit. Listen up. Guess fucking what? We aren't trying to take anything from you. We're not trying to. And we're not being borderline homophobic because we're saying, hey, see this term? This term is used for everyone. So stop being a little shit. We're not saying gay men can't use this to describe themselves. That's not what we're fucking saying. If that's what people were fucking saying, then yeah, you'd have a fucking point. But guess what? The only one trying to say that somebody can't use a term that's for them is you. Fuck off. You don't have to call yourself Vincian. You don't have to. Nobody is fucking saying that you can't call yourself gay. Nobody is fucking saying that, and the fact that you are saying that people are saying that is a fucking straw man. Fuck you. Nobody is saying that. You wanna know who is trying to take away a term from people? You. You are so fucking unaware and your head is so far up your fucking ass that you can't understand the fact that you are doing the exact same shit that you're apparently complaining about, despite it not even fucking happening to you, and you're literally just fucking strawmanning to make me seem like the bad guy. I'm not. Admit you hate queer women and move the fuck on. This video was not necessary at all. It's literally just saying the exact same shit you said in your tweets, but worse and more dumb.
Besides, no one outside of Twitter, TikTok, or Discord use those terms.
Okay. A term becomes more known by using it. So if you use it more, it's gonna become more of a known term. That's how words work.
And along with that, Vincian doesn't have a set definition. A post introducing Vincian is very weird, saying it was for non-women who liked other non-women, but also saying it was another term for a Chilean, which is an umbrella term including all non-women of any non-straight sexuality.
If it's meant only for gay men, it's meant only for gay men. It doesn't matter what this other term means. If it's only for gay men, it's only for gay men. That's just how it fucking works.
Well, if lesbians get a specific term for women who only like women, why don't gay men who only like men get a term? Vincian, it's a term that's existed for a long fucking time. You know that flag that's the color of fucking toothpaste? Yeah, that's what that flag is called. But it's also used as a term to describe men who only like other men, and also including non-binary people. This is the first person I've seen so mad about this. I know for a fact that's a lie, cause almost every gay person in your server agreed with me on this, even some non-gays who realize why using it is such as harmful. Even if it was your first time hearing about it, someone talking about their own community, maybe be quiet and listen.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
While the whole facts don't care about your feelings things was mostly a joke, the premise still fucking stands. Most of this guy's arguments, if you couldn't tell, and on Twitter, it was the same thing on Twitter, most of the arguments was literally just, oh, well, I'm gay and I think this is bad and it makes me uncomfy, ooh woo, and it wasn't actual arguments. Sure, he tried to put some, like, little evidence and shit in there, but it was so bad, and the reason why is probably because he thought that he could get away with having shit evidence if he just guilt-tripped his audience.
But why is this genuinely so funny anyways? What facts? Google definitions, a multi-billion-dollar company.
It's a big corporation, so fucking what? How does that affect the reliability of the information on it?
Do you really think they talk to queer people when making definitions?
No, because it's about the facts, not what people feel about it. That's the point of Google definitions. It gives you facts, not what people think or people's opinions. It gives facts. Facts! No fucking shit. They didn't ask queer people because guess what? Queer people are all individuals. So each one of them is gonna have a wildly different opinion on a term. That's just how our brains work. Everyone has a different opinion. How the fuck are they supposed to choose what definition if there's like 10 fucking definitions coming at them? Oh wait, they go about what's objectively the definition instead of what people's personal definitions are. You can have a personal definition for something. That doesn't fucking mean that it should be on Google definitions.
Google definitions isn't enough to prove your point.
Yes it is. Yes, it very much is.
Neither is a screenshot from an out-of-context article.
Oh my fucking god.
That's all the points, and what do you expect from the girl that tried defending the boyfriend's webtoon?
Oh, haha. Yeah, just slip that in there instead of, you know, giving the actual context on what I was defending. You want to know what I was defending? I wasn't defending the comic in general. I was defending people saying that the comic was stereotyping gay people, because I think that that's a bullshit argument. Like, you're just gonna put that out there with no fucking context on what I was defending? Good fucking job. You're the best commentator.
Anyways, I'm finding his reaction to this very funny, so that's all. Here's I don't post on YouTube often, so I don't see use in telling you to subscribe, but do whatever you want to.
Listen to minorities when they say don't do something that affects them.
Someone needs to take their own fucking advice. Maybe you shouldn't have made this video if you truly believed that listening to minorities was important. Moral of the story. I understand why people don't like Danganronpa fans now. Okay, bye!